Alright. I think that's all working. Hello everyone. We're back with more Minecraft. At last, it's been a week. I really want to finish this run before the update comes out, so I can start my new survival world right on time. Go back into the Nether. Let me just check. I've changed my layout on this side here a little bit today. I want to make sure everything's working correctly. But yeah, it all seems to be... Oh, good. Alright, we are in the Nether. There's a trail leading back to the portal in the stronghold. And I need to find a Nether fortress so I can get a single blaze rod to make a single Eye of Ender so I can finally open the portal. Because I'm just simply the unluckiest person around. Okay, and I think last time I left off I just reached up here and gone, alright, that's enough till today. No idea where a potential Nether fortress might be, but I guess I've just got to head that way. That seems the most open region around. Yeah. Let me make sure I don't fall into the lava here. Peek. Okay, so I think I'll dig my way around down there and then head across. I really hope this pickaxe doesn't wear out over the course of this, because I've only got 2 diamonds, I can't make another one. I've got enough for more iron pickaxes, but then I'll be digging slower and this whole thing will take just that little bit longer. It's probably preferable to stay up on the ridge as much as possible, because it means that I don't have to place as many blocks to track where I've been. So of course if I get to the Nether fortress but then can't find my way back to where my portal was, that kind of ruins the entire point of the whole thing. Because I need the full set of Eyes of Ender to open the portal. So if I have to use a few to find my way back to the stronghold, that would be kind of daft. I do have enough Ender Pearls that we can make a few spares, just in case. I'd like to have a few Ender Pearls on hand though for when we get to the end. I know it's full of Endermen, but if I spawn like on a little platform away from the main island, I can just pearl over, instead of having to risk building a bridge when a dragon might fly at me at any moment. I also don't plan to use a carved pumpkin. I'm just going to bring a couple spare buckets of water and then make a infinite source block and just flood the whole place. Keep the Enderman off me, and it should save me from having to water bucket clutch if the Ender Dragon tosses me up into the air. Honestly, I don't know if I have the mental strength if I lose the Ender Dragon fight to gear up and go at it again. I think if I lose that fight, the dragon just wins and I call it in until I come back for round 2 in the survival world after the update. I think I'd be okay with that, with the dragon winning. I don't want it to, but I think in all my time playing Minecraft, vanilla and otherwise, I've only ever beaten the dragon like twice, maybe? And that was a long time ago. There were no elytras to be found back then, but there wasn't really much incentive to go beating the dragon. Unless you wanted endstone for whatever reason. This should be as good a spot as any to start digging downwards. My throat is a little sore today. I seem to just be permanently ill, unfortunately. As long as it doesn't stop me talking, it's fine. one thing I need to be able to do. Feeling ill? Nah, it's not great, but I'll live. Not being able to talk? How would I cope? Oh, I don't have wood or a crafting table to make gold bars out of these nuggets. I wonder if I can... do these give usable logs? I don't actually know. I've never cut down any sort of nether tree. Okay, I need to put markers along here so that I don't forget which way I came along. Those are hostile, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I think that one might be coming for me right now. Yeah. Pop up here where it hopefully can't get me. Ow! Or maybe it can. Isn't there a block gap you can get across that? Okay. My bad. I'll make the gap a little wider, no problem. Never walk. Okay. But the important part here is, do you give logs that I can make a crafting table out of? Can I get Neverwort from these? I guess not. Logs, please. Need a crafting table. Was it slightly... actually sound when you break those? Okay, we get a crafting table now, so we can ditch that. I don't really want to go down to ground level with all the angry pigs around. Maybe run across there. There's one of them over there, but I think one of them I can fight. Yeah, so make my way across here. Put down a few markers. Yes, yeah. Upset pig. If you want to fight so badly, then let's fight. Ooh! I was about to say these are a lot less dangerous than I thought they would be, but that is a lot of knockback when you're surrounded by lava lake. I'm not going to stop to cook these. Dump them. No, you shouldn't waste food, but it's only in Minecraft. I don't really want to travel across soul sand. There's either that or make my way down through over there. And I think the soul sand is still... Skeletons on soul sand is kind of cruel of the game, but we are in hell. I'll just cope. Oh! I didn't think I'd actually hit that back. And then I mess it up, of course. Okay. That's a lot of things trying to take issue with me at the moment. You need to go first. Well, oh, bots in chat again. I really need to ban those at some point. I love the way this blue fire looks. I'm definitely going to be building with that later. Oh, come on. That one almost got you. And... yes, good. Yes! Got it. That was a lot of damage from the fire there. That was a lot of damage. Okay, my trail is still visible there, so what direction do I head? Probably across there and then upwards. This blue background isn't really any easier to see into the distance on than the red of the rest of the nether. I don't think it matters that much. At least it's a little easier on the eye. Oh, come on. Turn my brightness up so I can actually see where I'm hopping. Okay. Is that basalt? We're definitely not going into the basalt. There are... It's the worst biome in the game. I do not want to go into the basalt with all its pillars and lava pits. Does it curve all the way around? I hope not. If I go too far this way, I will just be curving back on myself, so I have to go at least slightly there or there. I'm also running out of blocks to use as easily visible markers. I kind of wanted to use torches, but then I ran out. Unfortunately, this will have to do. What's that over there? Is that just floating blocks? Yeah. No, never fortress to be found anywhere. Okay, let's pillar up here and build across. Not entirely necessary, but I want it to be really obvious which way I've come from. I will start making netherrack pillars well now basically when I'm out of couple deep slate. I've got a couple of furnaces I can use. I've got a door. Where do I... Oh, so I can throw it down if I happen to end up underwater. I did almost drown earlier in the run. In a very embarrassing way. It would have been the worst way to lose this. But overall, death-wise at least, we've done pretty well. You know, there was only the one death to a zombie the first time I went into a cave, and besides that, it's been a bit of unlucky sailing, but fairly smooth. Hopefully, we get the luck in this session. Find the Nether Fortress, get out of here, and finish it off. Because now there's a time pressure, you know, it's the 11th, and the update is supposed to come out on, what, the 13th or something? So if I don't get to and finish this, the update's going to come out before I'm done. And I didn't plan to play right away on release day, you know, to be honest, I'm probably going to be watching other live streamers when the update drops, seeing what they do. So I do like to watch Minecraft myself, and I'm sure at least one of the hermits will be live on the day. But I don't want to leave it too long afterwards either, you know? Not right when it comes out, but within a couple of days. I should have grabbed more logs from that place. I didn't want to because the pigs were around. But then the pigs weren't actually that dangerous, so maybe I should have just done it. Then I could use those as markers, they're a lot more visible. Why can't I place block here? Huh? Weird. Maybe the mouse button just wasn't registering. I hope not. I don't want to have to buy a new mouse at this point. I don't really want to have to buy a new mouse at any point, but particularly not at this point. 1 second here. Is that an error message? What is... No, I don't think so. It's in red, which usually means problems are occurring. But I think it's just in red so it's easier to see. I think. I don't know. Now I'm kind of concerned. Yeah, it's just in red so it's easier to see. It says unstable here on my bitrate, but unstable and still high is good, isn't it? The stream preview looks good at least. If ever so slightly delayed. Is it delayed? Is it frozen? No, it's just delayed. Okay. Let's step back over. Cool. We did get new internet in this house recently, which should be faster than the old one and cheaper to boot. But you know, when you get new internet installed, it can be a little unstable for a while. I'll just want to keep an eye on that. Ooh! Not too close off an eye, because then I get distracted. Shot up by a gas. It's just fine. What is the AI on ghasts? Like, once they aggro, why do they just sometimes float off and ignore you? Like, we were in a fight just now, my friends. You don't care? Okay, down here, across there, and upwards. Gonna build a staircase so I can get back up here later. Who knows if I'm still gonna have building blocks when I come back here, so better to do it now and then grab new blocks along the way, rather than end up back here having to dig. What is... okay, that's not an issue with my mouse. That is some kind of something stopping me placing the blocks there, and I don't understand. Actually, wait, isn't it... Soul Sand is like ever so slightly shorter than a normal block, right? It's not a full block height, it's like 95% of a block, which means if you shift right off the edge of Soul Sand, you're in the space for this block, which means you can't place a full height block there. Okay. Mystery solved. I now know why that wasn't working. Just fill her up here. I'm sure some enterprising redstone aficionado has taken advantage of that in a farm somewhere. Watching Doc M building his ridiculous farms is always an experience in Hermitcraft. Or, you know, Tango Tek at the moment with his factory, Mumbo building that elevator recently, and now even Pearlescent Moon is getting in on it and building a redstone-powered Wordle, which is great. I definitely want to look into how to build with redstone at some point. So I don't think I've ever... besides following like a tutorial on how to build a basic door at some point, I don't think I've ever really done redstone stuff. And I should be able to. I've got a decent understanding of programming and computer science. And you can build computer logic, you know, AND gates and stuff like that with redstone. So I should be able to figure it out. And if I can, that will be very fun to play with. I'm grabbing some bone blocks just because they're a lot more visible and I can use them as markers, because I am rapidly running out of spare blocks to throw down. The sound that bone blocks make when you place them is quite satisfying. I like that. Come on, there must be a fortress somewhere. Easiest way to get across here, I think, is just block the whole thing off. Yep. There's a lot of lava. Okay, let me take a sip while I wait for that to go down. Okay, up across there, and then hopefully I can just go around over there. If not, I'll bridge across over there and then see what's off in the distance. gonna take like half an hour to just walk back the way I came once I do find the fortress. Simply because of how far we've crossed over the Nether. Okay, I'll go up a couple blocks and then dig through here, I think. Paths that I dig are good for finding my way back because there's only one option of where to go. You can't get lost in a straight tunnel. The only concern, of course, is if I find the tunnel in the first place, and if this actually comes out on the other side, or if I'm just about to dig deep into the mountain and then not reach where I was intending to go. I don't know how far it curves around on the other side, but we were only a few blocks in, so it should be fine. If I start to feel like I've gone too far, I can always just start digging to the right. I am tempted to make a shovel, but then that would be one more thing cluttering up an inventory slot. Yeah. Ah, here we go. Perfect. All soil. I need to do like a wiki deep dive before I start the survival series. Learn about all of the features that are in the game that I haven't seen before. I've got no idea whether soul soil is just dirt. Can you plant things on it? Does it have any special properties? That looks like basalt over in that direction. But that looks like it's closed off over there, so I guess I have no choice. Seeing those two bots in my chat came in simultaneously, I have to wonder, do they ever get anything? Do they ever succeed? Like, cheap viewers on ****, I assume that Twitch has auto censored something there. If you can catch the bots that easily, why not just ban them? Which, why allow them to post in the first place? Need to be straight pillars. Have to be able to tell them apart from naturally spawning bone structures. One more on top of there. There we go. It has to look obviously player made so that I can tell that it was me who placed it down. Simple jutting up pillars like that are the best. If you came across that on its own, then you could be led to believe that it's a natural one thing, but when you come across it together with all the others, it's obviously AMA. And bridges, of course, very artificial. Okay, put one down here, and then the next one at that corner over there. Grab these along the way. That kind of hollow clunk sound is very nice. Okay, that's... I don't want it to get lost in the haze. I'll put another here. Kind of hard to see up on the hill, so we'll put another here. Grab these blocks as well. Actually, leave one of those pillars. I'm starting to feel like the soul sand might actually be the worst choice than the basalt. So yeah, the basalt is horribly dangerous and there's magma slimes all around and lava, but the soul sand makes you slow. And there's one thing gamers can't handle, it's being made slow. skeleton over there. Basalt over that way. I guess off into the distance here? I don't know what the spawn conditions are for a Nether Fortress. Maybe I should actually check that. So I don't want to end up exploring a bunch of biomes that actually just can't spawn Nether Fortresses. That would be a little frustrating. In fact, yeah, hang on. Let me have a look. Minecraft Nether Fortress. Okay. Let's go to not the fandom wiki because fandom sucks. Large structure fandom Nether, yada yada yada. Brewing, generation. Generate in all Nether biomes. Split Nether into regions in which one of either a fortress or a bastion remnant can generate. Each region has a forge. Okay. So they can appear all over the place. Excellent. In that case, it's just a matter of sticking to it. I'm still wearing some gold for the piglins not to attack me. Alright, that away, I guess. That pillar is visible from here, but it won't be from down there. Get another one. Get on down. Okay. Not bad, everything shifts to foreboding red once again. Another pillar here. Can I help you? You just running at me? I feel like that's bait. They're trying to trick the player into overreacting and attacking the piglin. That's not the first time a piglin has charged straight at me as if they've aggroed. Okay, let's see what you have to offer. It'd be great if another one would walk over, but yeah. I guess can't be choosers, I guess. Where are you going, my friend? These guys don't give anything if you throw them gold. I'm pretty sure. I think they just nick it and then wander off. Okay. Not the most useful stuff. Leather, gravel could use as a marker. Blackstone could use as a marker. Don't need Nether Brick for anything. We'll throw that away. Soul speed would help here. Oh, there will be more of them as I go along, I'm sure. The temptation to start using Ender Pearls to travel a bit quicker is strong. But I know it's a bad idea because it will just mean that I get lost. I'll pearl somewhere, something will hit me and I'll get distracted. And when I turn back around, I'll have no idea where I am. Already, I can picture it happening in vivid clarity. Didn't quite get that. Come on. Oh, got that one. The combination of having to get the timing super right and then also needing to angle it into the ghast and have the ghast not move too much. It's basically gacha luck levels of random whether you're going to be able to do it. Well, why am I on fire for so long? Oh, that one's going right at it. How did that miss? Come on, how did that miss? And no, nope. Oh, hey, I'm severely on fire. Give me a second, Ghast. I'll hit those back in a moment. Do you lead your shots at all, or do you just fire straight at me? Curious. Okay, now... Oh, it's so close to me. I can hit just a couple of these back, one of them's gonna get it. My timing on knocking them back is getting better, but my luck on actually hitting the Ghast has not improved. What blew up there? I hit it back. This entire area is now severely on fire. Okay, pillar there, pillar there. I should just get moving. Pillar over here on the wall, I guess. A few extra blocks, but that's fine. I'd rather spend more blocks on being certain it's visible than end up lost later. We'll use up the gravel first as a marker just because it's not useful for bridging. That. I just sworn I hit that one. That one exploded. Okay, I should just stop fighting Ghasts, eh? It's not getting me anywhere. Has the rate of fire of these guys been improved? Because there is a lot of explosions. Wrong block. Right. Pillar. This way. 1, 2, 3. The wiki page didn't have any extra information really on how to find a Nether Fortress, just that they can spawn in any biome. I'll go left since that's more open, and hopefully I can catch sight of a fortress in the distance. Okay. Up, round through there, or off down there to the lava lake? I feel like I find Nether Fortresses more often on lava lakes than anywhere else. So I kind of want to head that way. 3. Even get down here to begin with. If I start making them too tall, only 2 blocks tall now, I'm gonna get confused later and think, oh, I've been making them 3 blocks tall. That one can't be one of mine. Best to be consistent to avoid confusion. The bridge will make it a little more obvious that I definitely came through here because there's no natural spawning 1 block wide walkways anywhere. You can be pretty certain that was you if you see one of these. But where do I go down? This over here is all closed off. So down and this way. Okay, how much of a drop can I take? Last time I asked myself that question and then jumped down, and I ended up on 2 hearts. So I'm not keen to try that one again. But then I also can't waterfall down, so... Wasn't I just saying that there aren't any 1 block wide walkways? I'm not sure what's worse, if that's a natural generation or if I've been here before. Okay, I can definitely handle this drop, right? Yeah, no problem. I was just getting paranoid because of what happened before. Okay. In that case, let's build a staircase. I did just step to the side without looking first whether there was drop and lava beneath me, which is very, very risky. I know I was looking when I hopped down here, so I was very confident that it was safe. But confident and certain are not the same thing. I really can't be taking silly, unnecessary risks. Come on, show me that fortress. I hope we don't end up an hour deep into the stream, still searching fruitlessly. Blocks here. Great things are going. I'm going to run out of stuff to talk about. Only so much I can narrate myself going, okay, 3 block pillar here, 3 block pillar here, 3 block pillar here, before it starts to grate even on my nerves. Suppose I could talk about what else I plan to do. I'm going to be streaming more often, circumstances permitting. Oh, I shouldn't have gone down here, should I? I should continue going up across there. Yep, damn. Okay. Grab piece back, go there, and woods. Okay, yeah, circumstances permitting, I am going to be streaming more regularly. And besides Minecraft, I've got a few different games I want to play. I'm definitely going to be playing some EU4, and then, you know, when Project Caesar comes out, which we all know is going to be EU5, I absolutely want to play that. But it is a Paradox game, and we know how Paradox games are at release. Just to say, a little rocky. I might just wait a while, see how it plays, see how other people find it before I jump in myself. But yeah, EU4, definitely want to play. Maybe even play multiplayer if I can get some people to collab with me. Then besides that, I want to play, I've forgotten the name now. The other Weather Factory game. I've been playing Cultist Simulator and enjoying it. Book of Hours, I think it's called? Yeah. I've been playing Cultist Simulator and enjoying it, and I want to play Book of Hours as well. It seems like it's a more slow-paced game, and less see if you can survive this, and more story-focused. I need to play something else here, because this pillar is not actually indicating to me very well where I need to go. If I put another one here, I'll see that from a distance, I'll see this up close, and then I'll see the bridge and the pillar down there. Yeah, Cultist Simulator, I play it, I enjoy it, but I've never actually managed to win a run, you know, to get to one of the ascensions or whatever is available. That's a very tall tree. And Book of Hours seems like it's a little bit more of a chill and forgiving game in that regard. I'm interested in trying it out. Plus, the writing and the world building from Weather Factory Games with, what's his name? Whoever the developer is, who used to be a writer for Fail Better Games at Fallen London, he writes really good stuff. And as a writing and world building focused VTuber, I definitely want to have a look at that. What? Just... huh? Oh, pig. Did you just murder someone? Did you just... You're just standing up there menacingly. Commits crime in broad daylight. Oh, come on. Where from even? Over there? Great. I need to do inventory management. Can you wait a second? Okay, let's hop up there. Pillar. And this way. Yeah, besides that, so Minecraft, Paradox Games, Book of Hours, which has, I think, released a DLC not too long ago. And then, of course, speaking of DLC, the space update coming out for Factorio. That's looking very interesting. I have played Factorio with the space exploration and Crestorio mods since they combo together. I didn't get super deep into it, but I did get far enough to be doing some space stuff. So I'd like to see how the base game is going to implement it. Would doubtlessly be losing a lot of hours to that. Factorio is just, you know, that kind of game which consumes hours and hours and hours. But it's fine because it's fun. Time sink games are... Yeah, there's a difference between a time sink and a time waster. And I think Factorio is definitely a time sink, but a worthwhile one. I'm immediately lost. Where was the last pillar? Down there. I should place another one here that I can see from a distance. Oh, hello. You just spawned in the ground. Oh, no. Bit too early. That was going wide. That was too late. Too late, I think. Too late again. And now it's moved, so it's not going to hit anyway. 1, 2, 3, and we'll head down early. Oh, did one of them also give me leather? I didn't even notice that. And another gas that way. Okay, over here, the pillar. Ugh. It's tense. I almost can't spare any effort on commentary because I'm just focused on searching and surviving. And see how people manage to get lost so easily in the wilderness. This is just a game with only a limited number of things happening, but in real life, with everything you gotta keep track of to not get lost or get hurt or whatever else, yeah, it's dangerous. Maybe I can make these more distinct somehow. I also don't want to take ages building some kind of totem every time. Still some more blocks from over here. They do really stand out. Plain bone white. Yeah, let's save blocks a bit and make netherrack pillars topped with some other form of block. I want to I'll make them a bit taller. Just so they're more visible. If I'm not going to be making them out of really standout materials anymore. Okay. First can see cover. We're in a little cabin bit that's really not ideal. I want to be around the lava lakes, even though they're a little more difficult to navigate. The fact they're so open means that it's much easier to spot things in the distance from them. Which is really what we need here. Searching for a structure. It would help if there wasn't also that haze all over the nether. You know, things fading off into red or blue in the distance. I get why they do it, it's very atmospheric. Certainly. But it also just makes things difficult. Oh, bone down there, so I definitely haven't been through that area. I hope that guy can't shoot me from up there. He's probably close enough to make the shot, but I hope he just doesn't aggro. We'll go down here. Across there. I watched a video from Slowik. Slowik? I don't know. The name's in Polish. On the dev diaries for Project Caesar, and it's looking pretty interesting. I'm not awfully keen on the character system that they're introducing. That feels like something that should really stick to Crusader Kings and not to Europa Universalis. But they did mention that it's going to be very limited in its scope. And that you should be able to turn off or mod out the character portraits pretty easily. Looking back, this isn't super clear, so let me put another one over here. I desperately do not want to be lost on the way back. Yeah, the character portraits, yeah... Not keen on it, but it's not a major feature, so it should be fine. The dynamic trade, that's something people have been asking for so long, and I always pictured it as, you know, there'd still be trade nodes, and they still flow from one to another, but you just be able to change the direction of the flow. You know, if you're in control of the nodes, or if your trade node is a lot more powerful, you can just change what flows to where. But instead, they've completely changed it, and now you've got these markets you can build and expand over your lands that control what trade happens there. And there seems to be a lot more focus on what goods are made where and moved where, which is kind of reminiscent of the Victoria series. There's obviously going to be a lot of comparison here between Crusader Kings and Victoria and Universalis, since they're all made by the same company. And I hope... There was mention as well of Imperator Rome when they were discussing the character system. I hope they don't take the route of trying to make it a best bits of everything kind of game. I think the games all have their own unique identities, and while there are lessons to be learned from each of them, lessons that they can all benefit from, I don't think that combining them into kind of one comprehensive experience is going to be very good. Because people look for very different things from these games, you know? One of the YouTubers I watch, Barbarian, has made videos talking about Crusader Kings 3 and all the things he likes about it and how he feels about the DLCs and stuff. And I've got to say, I disagree with him on so much of that. But he plays Crusader Kings as this kind of roleplay facilitator, and it's all about the story and stuff, whereas I play EU4 as a map painting game. You know, I want to conquer as much territory as I possibly can. And these are very, very different approaches, very different appeals for different people. Let's head to the forest so that I can grab logs. Can't believe I'm not finding a fortress. We're almost an hour into the stream. Yeah, so we play these different games for very different appeals. And I don't think that one game made to cater to all of the audiences would really cater to anyone in the end. But they might have different thoughts on that. I recently went back to play CK2 again, to be honest, because I'm just not feeling CK3. But CK2 having been out so long and not being updated anymore since it's long had a successor, means that all of the mods are stable and compatible. You know, nothing's been updated in so long. Did that gas just vanish in front of my eyes? Swallowed into the ether. I was about to head through this forest and grab logs along the way, but I'm just thinking how difficult it's going to be to see where I've gone with all the trees. I think actually I'm going to tear this pillar back down and head off in this direction instead. I think in terms of user interface and kind of usability and quality of life kind of stuff, they definitely made some good improvements from CK2 to 3. But I don't think the gameplay is quite there, to be honest. I always feel like I've way more of an idea of what I'm actually doing and how to achieve my goals in Crusader Kings 2 than I do in 3. And some of that could be familiarity, but I have put over 100 hours into both games, so I feel like I have a pretty decent idea of what I'm doing. I know Paradox Games in this, like, the first 1,000 hours of a tutorial. But you do have some idea of what you're doing after not that many hours. And Crusader Kings 3, what I'm doing a lot of the time is just kind of waiting. In CK2, it always felt like I had something I could be doing, you know, some menu I could be in, something I could be clicking or looking at to further my goals. And in CK3, that just isn't really the case. Let's start putting these logs on top of these. I shouldn't get lost on the way back, I really shouldn't. Since I know I'm looking for these pillars, if I don't spot one immediately, I can just take a second to look around and reorientate myself. But the worry is ever present. The worry that I'm gonna go all the way through this pickaxe is also growing as we move. Let me just take a sip real quick. I don't know how so many other streamers have redeems for making the streamer take a drink. I'm constantly thinking, oh, I could quickly have a drink. I mean, I don't, you know, I'm not as experienced of a live streamer, and I don't do the kind of live streams they do where it's 14 straight hours. Oh, not while I'm digging, please. How long does being on fire last? God. I'm hitting these back very consistently, but the thing is just at such an awkward angle, it's never gonna get hit back. I do have a bow, but with barely any durability. Ah, that works. Shoot the fire charge back into its face. Yeah, that'll do the trick as well. We'll start grinding resources in the Nether. Yeah, we're an hour into the stream. I am still searching for that fortress. I'm pretty sure that there are like websites you can go to with Nether Fortress finders. But, oh, am I gonna sync to that? I don't think so. It's the fine line to be drawn between reasonable things to reach for or cheating, you know? Like, I've got the mod installed with the zoom key, and it's, you know, everything else is just optimization. Only functional thing is the zoom key. But looking up, like using some website to read the Minecraft seed and then look up where the fortress is, it's just a little too far. People will draw the line for what they feel is cheating and what isn't at different places. And I think that's where I draw the line personally. Because at that point, you know, why would I even bother going in the first place, right? Like, I could have just looked up where the end portal is. I know I'd still need the Eyes of Ender, but, you know, it takes so much out of the experience. I think that'd be a shame. But then, you know, I've gotten quite used to making heavy use of a console when I'm playing my modded Crusader Kings runs. It's just a question of what your end goal is. Yeah. That's why achievements in Paradox games are locked behind Iron Man mode. It makes sense. Doesn't look like there's anything in the distance. I'll try if I'm so unlucky that I don't find a fortress today, I'll try to stream tomorrow and the day after as well. But if I've still not found a fortress by the time the new update comes out, I think I'm just gonna call it quits. I'm not gonna torment myself with this when I could be starting a nice new proper survival world. Really just means I need to try extra hard today. Okay, how do I go down here and still know where I came from once I'm down? Make this too tall. It's more visible once we're down the cliff. I could mine some basalt on the way down. Use that as pillar toppers. We just find a fortress. How long could that really take? Yeah, how long could it possibly take? You know? The answer apparently is many hours. I mean, I found the last one after How much? How long did I spend in the Nether? Okay, you can see the pillars from down here. I feel like it wasn't that bad. Like, I got into the Nether, stopped for the day, and then, what, the next day almost immediately found one? So, it was maybe an hour total? Well, we've just hit an hour on the stream. 2 hours? Either way, this one has taken longer. So I already spent a long time on last stream. And now we're spending more time. I don't want to bridge across this entire gap. But I also don't want to have to go all the way up and around. Maybe in here? Okay, sure, this isn't so bad. Music's a little ominous. I feel like I'm about to be attacked. There's probably a dynamic music mod for Minecraft, isn't there? That changes the music depending on what's happening to you. Yeah, I'm really struggling today to focus on talking and playing at the same time. Trying to understand how streamers do such seemingly dumb things all of the time. Because it takes so much brain power to hold a conversation with yourself for the entertainment of others while also playing. I think talking with someone who's right there with you is probably easier, because they can provide a good chunk of a mental effort. But when it's you trying to keep up commentary and not just go, okay, now we go here, now we go here, now we go here the entire time, I'm gonna really work at it. That more, I'm worried at this point that I'm going in circles. But I haven't come across any of my pillars or anything. I clearly can't be going in circles. Lava lakes everywhere. Okay, across this way then. Let's talk about the latest video. What's your favorite Magitech in fiction? Yes, the YouTube channel. My favorite Magitech has got to be... I think I put it in the description actually, and in the description of the short I released yesterday. Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha. Oh, and there goes the pickaxe. That is an absolutely fantastic anime, and the magic wands have some of the most peak aesthetic of any Magitech I've ever seen. They look fantastic. The way they transform, the way they look, the way they talk with these slightly robotic voices, it's all so good. So, so good. And of course the anime is great as well. Lyrical befriend them all from orbit Nanoha, whose beloved found family gets added to, when they get hit in the face with a laser beam from her. If you've never watched it, I highly recommend it. It's a good show. It's fairly classic magical girl fare. You've got a talking magic wand instead of an animal companion. Laser beam friendship is so yeah, absolutely. I watched, because I was researching for the Magitech video, I was looking at some clips of Lyrical Nanoha, and the people in the comments all being like, ah yes, the demon general who befriends people by blasting them with artillery spells. And it's like brutal. The producers put some effort into the sound design, So you have this absolutely ridiculous laser cannon going off with, like, you know, Fate-style basically booms going off, and then just fired at another school-age girl. Who proceeds to get somehow not killed. True story. Oh! Oh, blessings. Look at that. Never have I been so happy to see, I guess, what is this, brutalist architecture? Thank God. Listen, I was ready to commit to the long haul on this, but I wasn't going to be happy about it. Yeah, I can't even say too much about who and why and how she blasts people with lasers without spoiling the story. All I can really say is that it's worth watching. And there's a lot of it as well. We got, like... So there's the original, there's Strikers, there's Vivid Red. We got a lot of seasons. I hope they give us another one someday. And of course, just like Fate and lots of the other big multi-season popular Japanese franchises, it's originally a spin-off from a hentai game. I really shouldn't have taken that jump there. If I'd missed that and there'd been a pit. Okay. Now time to focus a little, because there's gonna be wither skeletons. And all sorts of other horribleness. Okay. Let's switch back to the better armor. Did that make a sound? Oh, there's different sounds for equipping different armors. If I had $1 for every anime I know that was originally a hentai game, I'd have $2. So wait, which two do you... Is it just the two I just mentioned? Nanoha and Fate? Okay, I came from here. So let's put a marker. Ah. You know what, why fight it? Let's just get lost. We'll find a way back eventually. Even as I say that, I'm thinking I should put markers down. I came from here. Maybe that's what I actually knew beforehand. I swear I know of more of them. I just put wood down to block the lava. I could swear I know of more of them, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Ah, yes. Yes, okay. Yeah, set me on fire, see if I care. Okay. Block the sides off. There's nothing else around here. New video topic. No. I'm not sure YouTube will allow that one. I think your channel has to be at least as big as that of SidSnap before you're allowed to make videos about hentai games on YouTube. I think it was a lot more common in the past. Okay, I think I might want to get in there, put some blocks behind them. But they have to spawn at the front. I mean, technically I've got the one blaze what I need. But I'll be damned if I'm making the mistake of thinking I've got enough. That's how we got into this mess in the first place. So let me block off the back. And now they have to spawn somewhere I can hit them. Assuming they spawn at all, because I have, you know, boxed this in quite severely. Okay. I should really just leave at this point. I've got, you know, that's what I needed. Ta-da. Job done. We're good. But after several hours taken to get here, I just kind of want to kill a few blazes, to be honest. You know, work out the frustration. Maybe look up some potion recipes, because I've got a brewing stand. I've got, I think these are ingredients somewhere in a potion. Blaze powder. And then we are in the fortress, so there should be nether wart around. If they only spawn one at a time, I don't even need the lock here, really. I can just hit them. Right, let's take a sip. Whoops. It's kind of a vicious cycle because my throat gets sore from talking. So I need to drink something, but then the drink is cool, which irritates my throat. Okay, yeah, it's... I'm gonna destroy this out of spite and hatred. And then it's time to go. It is dragon time. Once I journey across half of the known universe and make it back to the portal room. Hey, didn't I put blocks down that said I came from here? No? Huh? I absolutely did. Sounds to me like an excuse to make hot chocolate. But that's effort. Oh, I gotta turn the brightness up on my game. Oh my god. Alright, back over this way. Carefully. Down the pillar. I'm now ultra cautious that I don't get killed by something along the way. Okay, and now it should be a pretty straightforward run back across. What did I say a moment ago? Half a known universe, yeah. And then we can finish this and be ready in time for the tricky something update? What is the update called? I swear it's something about tricks or traps or something like that. Excuse me, please get out of the way. Tricky Trials, that's what it was. Yes. releasing in a couple of days, and I shall start my survival world. After some debate, I've decided I am not going to make it a hardcore world. I know that appeals to people a lot more, and there's, you know, the risk of losing it is a big draw. Plus, it's what Filza does, and everyone loves Filza. But I just don't want to. I think dying and losing everything would drive me absolutely insane. And I don't expect that playing for a while and then losing the world is going to get me the kind of viewership that it got Phil. We're not here to copy somebody else's style, I'm here to do things my own style. Then just don't die, yeah. But actually that's part of the reason I was thinking about it, is that with all of the cool glitchy Minecraft stuff you can do, like I've been watching Isaiah Hermitcraft and like Dockham tossing people across genuinely half the known universe using boat cannons. If there's some cool glitch stuff that I can pull off using mechanics that involve dying, then I want to be able to experiment with that, you know? I'm doing this so I can get back into Minecraft and experience the fullness of everything that vanilla has on offer. Which includes any things that might involve dying. I don't want to cut myself off from those by being in a hardcore world. How did I get up here before? I think I made a staircase around the side. Yeah, I just forgot about it. Basically. My strategy seems to be working out really well. I'm finding my way back with no trouble. Having said that, I did just jinx it, so, you know, we'll see how it goes horribly wrong in a minute. There's all sorts of cool things in vanilla that I've just never explored. Like, I remember the like suspended ender pearl stuff that they did in the, or I'm sure they've done it elsewhere, but I saw it in the Dream SMP with Technoblade. I had no idea how that works, how you pull that off, but if it's still in the game, I want to experiment with stuff like that. Just really play Minecraft again. Once this run is done and I've beaten the Ender Dragon, I'm going to edit the VODs down into a video about my experience with Minecraft, and I already know what it's going to be titled and stuff, and yeah, it's going to be about the experience of having played the game for so long and then coming back to it and stuff like that. Where did I come from here? I don't think it was this way. Or was it? Did I dig down from up here? Nope. Surely not. Or maybe yes. Yes, there we go. Alright, even if I don't see the pillar immediately, since I know that there is one nearby, I'm just going to take a moment to look for it and I will find my way. I remember I did some world building once years ago for an underwater civilization, and one of the things I designed for that world was the idea of these like pillars of stone that could be found along various rivers and in the oceans, that are used as waypoints, which had all sorts of information, like local maps of water currents carved into the sides of them. I always thought that waystones and stuff like that are a pretty cool thing just in the real world. You find some monument somewhere. That was either just a practical thing or, you know, a decoration by the locals, but then long after they're gone it means much more than that. It's good stuff. Okay, along here. This is all going very smoothly. Comes from ancient Greece. I don't know about this. Do tell me more. Ancient Greece in general is pretty good. I'm not a huge Ancient Greece fan, but then I watch overly sarcastic productions, and you can only watch so many videos from Blue talking about all the ways he loves the Greek city-states before you start to go, yeah, you know what, the Greek city-states were pretty cool, actually. He's infected me. Despite being an EU4 player and, you know, loving Byzantium and hating Venice for what they did to them, when you watch a video from OSP and he's like, look at all those domes in Venice, you kind of gotta go, yeah, you know what, Venice has some good domes. OSP has a video on it, yeah. I'll have a look for that sometime. With a Hermes video, okay. I'll definitely have a look for that. Okay. There was a point in where I was designing myself where Hermes or Hermes-related names were on the table, because I was always going to be looking for something alchemy related, and for a while, up here, I was looking at Hermes Trismegistus as, you know, a very renowned alchemist and hermetic mage. But in the end, I just love gold a little bit too much to not include it in my name. So we ended up with Aurea. That ghast is directly in my face. Please do not shoot me. Oh, and there's skeletons everywhere. The kayfabe? No. Hey, no, it's canon. Me designing my own appearance and stuff is part of the lore. I haven't posted that online anywhere yet, but it's in the lore. We do not... We commit to the bit here. Except when it's not convenient. Then we don't commit to the bit. Man, was the rate of fire on ghasts always quite that high? I feel like that was a lot of shots in a very short time. We commit when it's funny. Yeah, you know, I think that makes sense, doesn't it? Because if it's not funny, then is it really a bit? We commit to the bit until it ceases to be funny, because then it's no longer a bit, and there's no point committing to it. Why would a skeleton walk right up to you when it's a ranged mob? What was it thinking? I missed the jump. Okay, through the tunnel. This tunnel wasn't even all that long ago in my journey, which means we've still got ages to travel before we actually make it back. Did I really go up this hill and then just back down this hill? Hindsight, you know? The things you realize. Only after the fact. AVGN voice. Why would the skeleton get close? It's an archer. Get it to you. I do not know what AVGN is. But they've got a point. Why would the skeleton get close? Get it together. Implement some proper strategy. I'm writing some lit RPG at the moment, so putting a lot of thought into fighting styles and good strategies. Angry video game nerd. Huh. Someone I know of, and I know is very, like, well known and stuff like that, but I've never seen any of their content. I'm really vaguely aware of that they are a person out there somewhere. But that's just the way it is often. There's so many large content creators out there, but even if you think you're really well informed, you're not that well informed. There's always going to be loads of people that you've never even heard of. Even though they have millions of subscribers or whatever. Okay, we're now back to the part of this where I wasn't making full pillars, so I've got to pay a little more attention to see them properly. I'm hoping it was just up here. The original Angry Reviewer. I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan of particularly ranty or negative content. Here's another marker, but where does it point? Down there. Then again, I don't really watch much review content at all. Yeah, I watch book reviews from Daniel Green every now and then. And what I used to watch Little Biscuit, of course, and his video game reviews. And besides that, I'm just not much of a review person. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Total Biscuit was really good. There's really no replacing him. Yeah, there's other channels I watch now to find out about cool video games, but none of them are quite the same. And of course the shoutcasting. Such incredible StarCraft shoutcasting. Husky StarCraft also not doing shoutcasting anymore. I mean, he's still alive as far as I know. I haven't checked in a long time. But he quit for shoutcasting and went on to do, like, management for his girlfriend or wife's channel. I know there's more casters out there, but the only one I watch nowadays is Loco. Revolutionized the FOV slider industry, absolutely. I still have a piece of merch from him when they released the Game of Thrones themed stuff, the House Biscuit We Do Not Pre-Order. I've got a t-shirt of that. It's very nice. One of my big regrets is that even though the conventions happened not that far away, I never went to see him at CoxCon. It was a shame. I really missed out there. But then again, even if I had gone, what would I have done, you know? Walked up, said hello, said goodbye, maybe gotten a signature? Against all odds, we are actually making it back. I think we're close to the portal now. It should be, like, in this stretch of forest somewhere. Yeah, here's cobblestone, and I ran out of very early on. We win these. Oh, that's another thing. I want to add to the list of games that I want to play League of Legends. I can't play that game by myself with 4 strangers that are not going to be forgiving about my lack of skill. Which means I've got to find some people to collab with before I can play that. Either that or, you know, get blessed by the heavens and end up with a large enough viewer base that I can pull in a couple of my mods to come play with me. Yes, hello moderators. Your duties include tending to chat and soothing my social anxiety by playing League with me. It's not worth it. Dota and League aren't worth it, spoken as a Dota player. But League is a good game. It's just parts of the community are not that great. League of Legends itself, I've played a bunch of things that I wanted to try as alternatives, and just none of them were as good as League. You know, I'd step away from League forever if I could, but League of Legends is just kind of good. Oh, fuck off. Come on. What? This isn't right. I don't see any torches down here either, so I can't have come out of here before, right? It would be lit up otherwise. Not like I have Stockholm syndrome. Well, no, I haven't actually played League of Legends in years. Like, the last time I played was before they removed Twisted Treeline. That is a long time ago. But I still like the game. I still watch League content. You know, I watched Sun Explosion before she went on indefinite hiatus. I watch Ankle Swanken. I watch Trin Immortal. This is definitely the right portal. Why did I come out in a different location? This portal should go to the strongholds. A portal should only reconnect or spawn a new one if I had destroyed the one in the overworld. And I didn't. They just do that sometimes? They just mess up? This is why I got spare blaze powder. I guess I just go up. It should connect to a corresponding location, so I should just be below the stronghold. I wish I had some torches. I'm going to make some charcoal. Oh, I can't use Crimson Planks as fuel? Come on. Come on. Okay. Can I just not use a crafting table as fuel? Can I use sticks? No, you just can't make charcoal out of Crimson Planks. Okay. Well, we have alternative means of getting some light down here. Surely that can't be the case. It can't be that portals just misconnect every now and then for the funsies. Right? Like... Oh no, wait, hang on. Because I remember just the other day from an episode of Hermitcraft where Good Times of Scar was making his like massive portal, and if you go in on a different bit of a portal but above or below a certain height, it connects in a different location. God damn it. So it is entirely possible, but I just got spat out in the wrong spot for no good reason. Okay, well, for lack of any other choice really, I think I've just got to go up. And... oh, this is very pretty. Okay, there's some actual coal over there. Could just place down Netherrack and set it on fire as a light source. Oh. All things underwater. Well, this is what I got my door for. There we go. Problem solved. The power of Minecraft physics. Okay, well, I have 4 extra Eyes of Ender because I need the entire stock of 12 to actually light up the portal. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, is this the same hill? Is this where I dug down? I'm definitely gonna have to read up on how Nether portals work in that case. That's gonna be very, very important to know. But I can just be misconnected if I put my portal too far down or too far up. Quickly sleep. Okay, right. 4 of them. 4. And that has to get us where we're going. That did fall down here, didn't it? Yeah. Ah. I should have just written down the damn coordinates. I didn't want to. I figured it would be fine. I can just find my way. That's why I left a whole trail of blocks so I can get back to the portal. If it's not like up on this hill, then I'm genuinely screwed. But like there's no... I, being the spiteful creature of anger that I am, destroyed the blaze spawner before I left. Oh, a torch. A torch. Oh god. Thank god. A torch means I've been here, which means this is the hill where I dug down. So we just popped out slightly off to the side from where we were before. Where did it go? Was it just straight down? I guess we're digging down again. I'd like to find the specific hole where... Oh, yeah, see, there's my boat. There's my boat, so... somewhere here should be a hole. There we go. It's not even that deep. Yay! Time to get lost in the stronghold again. Oh, I don't remember which way I took through there to get to where I was going. Let's just dig a straight spiral down. I've got a couple of torches I can place. I cannot believe I'm in this situation. What absolute nonsense. This would never have happened to me off stream. It's absolutely streamer curse. There's streamer luck and then there's streamer curse. This kind of nonsense only happens to you when you're live. Alright. We're back in. Here was me digging into the walls in frustration. Ah. And now I shall proceed to not remember even slightly how I managed to find the portal room. I think that's where I took out the door before. Oh, God. Again, all of this again. Let's check the other direction first, yeah? I remember being hopelessly lost in that other bit. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Absolute nonsense. How could this just reconnect me completely at random? I just accidentally threw one. Spooky. Alright, inventory management. I want more buckets. Maybe not that many buckets, but like five? Five seems like a good number of buckets. Okay, make a course. Obtain water. Now then, I want to be wearing proper armor. I do not need this. This. These. This. This. Probably don't need that either, but... yeah. Okay, so... I go in there. I want... my sword. I keep a pickaxe just in case I spawn inside of a cave. Ender pearls to get around. Blocks just in case I spawn inside of somewhere. Get rid of a cobble. Keep a crafting table. I don't know why I could possibly need it, but keep it. Bow. Arrows. Torches, maybe. Food, yes. Water buckets. We're not going to be using the bed, but I'll keep it on me anyway. Okay. I really wish I could quick save right now. If it goes wrong, do I have the mental fortitude to come? I probably don't need that many arrows. I need enough to hit the things, but I'm probably gonna melee the dragon. I can make a new diamond sword if I die. I can go mining for iron armor. Yeah. I want to say I do have a mental fortitude to try again. Okay, let me get a slight bit of hunger so I can then eat and be at full saturation. Let me take a sip to drink. Okay, okay. I'm getting nervous now. I'll get hit by something and then have to take more food anyway. Okay. I'm about as ready as I can get myself, so... yeah. Stuck somewhere, of course. Why wouldn't we be? I'm pretty sure the dragon can just like swoop through the ground, or at least it could back in the day, and it destroys any blocks that aren't endstone. Okay. Get to the middle, place down buckets. Actually, I should keep the pickaxe out for a moment. Get to the middle, place down buckets, make source block. Then spread water all over the show. There's the dragon. Cool. Obviously the water will slow me down as well, but I think rather be slowed down a little than end up dead to fall damage. I am not at all confident in my abilities to water bucket clutch. Or in my abilities to avoid looking at Endermen while I'm running around. Okay, this has mostly been controlled so far, I think. And immediately an explosion impacts right behind me. Okay, fill back up on these. Now then, let's find out how my aim is. Ooh, not great. But not terrible either. Oh, actually better than I expected. I know the dragon's right there and I could hit it, but it will just heal. The arrow goes so far away I can't actually see whether it's over or under shooting. I'm gonna run out of durability at this rate. I'm just gonna tower up. Play some water. I'd like it if it spread out a bit more. Okay, okay, okay. One successful water bucket clutch. Huzzah. What tower was I next to just now? Let's just go for one over here. Come on. Go. I think some more dragonfire just impacted behind me. Right. How else haven't I got over here? Bit too low. Bit too high. Got it. Low. I should stop moving when I adjust my shots. That'll probably help my accuracy a little. Right, I got a tower up there. Water. Water. Okay. Force block. I can land in it. Okay. Everything's still under control. We've got this handled. The durability on my armor is still looking okay. Let's tower up. Okay, this thing is like super dangerous, isn't it? Like if I hit that straight up, it will kill me. This feels like a little too high, but this is too low. Hello. Okay, nope. We're safe. Is that the last one? I think so. I think we're good to start purely attacking. Some more water around because I am still concerned. Christ. He sure does a lot of damage head on, huh? Come on. There we go. Okay, something like a fifth, almost a quarter of its health. That's good. Where were my... Where's my water source? Here. Refill. Hitting the head deals more damage. Think I will go for that. Bow's almost done, but let's see if I can get a shot or two off. Nope. I seriously managed to go through all of my arrows. I put half of them away because I figured it was way too many to bring. but I can't get under it. Distress. Hey! Oh! Take so many precautions and it's still so dangerous. Ooh. Wait, come back down here. Ow. You can put that stuff in bottles, can't you? Wish I had some on me. I want to say you can Ender Pearl to negate fall damage as well. It's probably good to keep a couple of those on my hotbar. Alright, come on. Come back down. I cannot hit you up there. But this is actually going pretty okay. We should have this entirely under control here, right? It's just wait for the dragon to come back down, smack it a couple times. The Endermen aren't causing me any trouble. Got plenty of water spread around. Ooh. That was way too late. If that drop had been lethal, I would not have saved myself with that. Hey! Good. A water bucket. Next. My sword. So I can adjust a little more readily. Yeah, I was right to bring the water along. The Endermen are still the bigger threat here, I think. I'm going to put some water in here. So that they can't come after me while I'm hitting the dragon. Where do I have to put this to make a source? I don't think I've ever seen anyone go through this kind of hassle while trying to fight the dragon. The fights are all usually a lot smoother. And they actually bring enough arrows. Hitting the head may deal more damage, but I need to actually hit it at all to deal any damage. So we're just gonna go for the body. I seem to keep getting tossed away when I try to go for the head. Okay, this is all under control. Let's not stand in here so it doesn't shoot fire right at the mountain. Oh. I think the fact I'm in water might be stopping me from getting crits. And not technically jumping. I also ended up scrolling back to the buckets here instead of the one I put right next to my sword deliberately. It's the little things, the little mistakes that add up. That is quite the horde of Endermen. I think when it lands, they might do more damage to it than I am. Alright, come on, come back down. what, a fifth of... a little less than a fifth? No. About a fifth of health left. When it lands again, we might be able to finish this. It really blends in. Either that or I need to turn my brightness way up. Because I lose track of the dragon when it flies upwards. Oh. Okay, come on. Let me get close. One or two more of those. One or two more and then we've got it. I really should have kept... I mean, the bow would break if I had kept all of the arrows. I wouldn't have been able to use them anyway. But I definitely should have taken more of them along. I severely underestimated how quickly you can go through your arrows. Come on. Yeah. Got it. The end has been freed. The lore implications in the achievement being called Free the End are actually... I'm just leaving. Bye! Oh. I could have stuck around to fight them, but it was not worth it. Oh. Yeah, the lore implications in the achievement being called Free the End. Ah. We win these. I think I've only ever sat through this once. And they've changed the background from like dirt. It's Ender Portal stuff now. Oh. Alright, 2 hours into this stream, so plus the others, that's what? 7-ish hours to beat the game? I don't think I'm going to upload this one to the speedrun leaderboards. I think the records are like, what, 15, 20 minutes at the moment? Oh. But I'm glad I did this. I think it was a nice way to reintroduce myself to the game. Yeah. After so long not playing it, just kind of running around, exploring the world a bit. Getting to see all of the nether biomes. Getting to see some of the underwater caves and the terrain generation. I went and saw a lush cave for the first time, saw some amethyst for the first time. You know, all stuff I've seen in videos, but not in person. And it's just a little bit different when you get to see it yourself. Yeah, let me adjust my tracker here. I've drifted off to the side, so I'm covering the writing now. Yeah, there we go. It's supposed to be over here. Yeah, a good experience. I'm glad I did it. And now that it's done, I can spend a little time on the wiki pages, re-familiarize myself with the many mechanics of this game, and then, in a couple days' time, the update comes out and I shall start a new survival world. I've got lots of ideas on stuff I want to build. I really want to make full use of Minecraft's expanded world height. I know that's been in the game for a long time now, but I was never much of a builder. My houses were always identical, just big wooden room with glass walls I could see outside. And I wanna take some inspiration from people I've been watching to build some really interesting and pretty building. I've got plans to use a lot of glass and water in my designs, and a lot of open spaces and verticality, so yeah, take advantage of the new world height. And I think it will be good. It will take a while, and I'm going to have to learn a lot of stuff along the way, not being much of a builder, but it shall be fun. And hopefully I can meet some other people in the community along the way. You know, you go onto the Minecraft category on Twitch and there's so many people streaming it all the time and so many VTubers as well. I hope I'll be able to get involved in some of that, yeah? Someone's making a new Minecraft SMP every couple of days, right? Like, not just the VTuber ones and non-VTuber ones, you know, just in general there's a lot going on. I think VShojo have their server going on at the moment, and Akamanimane did a new one recently. Yeah, I'm not quite big enough of a channel to be involved in those ones in particular, but there must be someone out there doing a little game I can hop in on. Alright, while this music plays, let me take a second to just blow my nose. I wonder if there's any lore analysis videos out there that talk about Minecraft and what all of this means. I know people have speculated about some of the in-game stuff, like the those ruined cities you can find in the Deep Dark and stuff like that. And, you know, how it all fits together. Is Minecraft like a post-apocalypse world with the zombies and stuff? I think one of the theories a while ago was that Minecraft was like a world that had ended and was now coming back. Like early on in the game it was just the player running around with zombies and creepers and stuff, and then over time they added more crops and animals and villagers and stuff, and so the world is kind of gradually coming back to life. I know in theory all that stuff and the sort of timeline of it is just an effect of the game getting updated over time, but I think making a sort of meta-narrative to it is quite nice. Like we'll never get an answer to any of those questions. Give it another 20 years when Minecraft finally loses popularity and they'll start throwing stuff in to try and hook the player base. One day they're gonna do the Minecraft Dungeons crossover, right? That game has a full-on story with some kind of thing. I don't actually know, I've never played it. The only thing I know about it comes from the Dan Bull Minecraft songs. One of them about like the Arch Illager or whatever with the Orb of Dominance. That's the only reason I know anything about the story of Minecraft's adventure mode. Not something I've played myself. And not something I intend to play either, I think. I might play some different styles of games. I might look into playing Hades, now that Hades 2 is on the horizon and I never played the original. I watched a little bit of content about it, but not much, honestly, so I don't really know. You know, I've got some spoilers for the story, but most of it I've not seen, so that might be quite interesting to play as well. Alright. I don't think I'm going to do anything else today after the credits finish rolling. Like as I said, I want to start the new survival mode after the update hits. And I've not prepared any other game. I've not tested what will run well and stuff. So I think I will just pull it in on the stream after this. Just checking my list, and there doesn't look to be anyone else live that I could raid into. Okay. Well, with much thanks to all of these people, I'm going to go ahead and skip the rest of the credits. We pop back out here. Very nice. Well done, me. We did it. We won. I love End of Us. That was satisfying, and I look forward to playing more Minecraft in the future. For now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you next time.